Hi, I just got out of the shower. I am about to go brush my hair, comb it out so that it can dry a little bit before church. It's Wednesday, and I completely forgot to start this vlog on Monday, but it's Nutcracker week! Happy Wednesday! I am so excited because I started this vlog kind of late. I've actually already read one of the books that's on my TBR, which I'll go over with you momentarily. But I did try to do this video last week and then ended up getting sick and then being super busy with Christmas productions and stress of it being my first year helping with the Christmas production. It went off without a hitch. Obviously, it was adorable. The kids were great. Service was wonderful on Sunday, but with me not feeling good and then being worried about the Christmas stuff and doing that, I did not want to read and I did not want to film, so I got behind in Vlogmas, but that's okay because I am doing the best that I can. But I thought it would be fun to take you guys with me for the rest of this week as I read through my Nutcracker books. Now, fun fact, I did add 2 more books to my TBR, a couple more books to my TBR for Christmas, but 2 more to my Nutcracker themed books because I got 2 sweet gifts from a friend of mine. We did a bookish Secret Santa, Secret Sister type book exchange, and the sweet friend who got me 2 books on my wish list that were Nutcracker themed. So she got me To Crack a Soldier by Sarah Barron, and I'm so excited because I've heard really good things about this author, and it's a Nutcracker retelling, so of course I'm excited. And then she also got me the actual story of The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman. As much as I love this, like the story of the Nutcracker and the ballet, I've never actually read the book, so I'm very excited to rectify that and to do that this year. So those are 2 books on my TBR, and then I'll show you the other ones briefly so that you, just as a recap of what was on my TBR for the year, or for the month. Clara Soldier by Brittany Fitcher, Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor by Rosanna M. White, The Nutcracker Mice by Kristen Cladstrup, and Nutcracked by Susan Adrian. So those are the books that were on my TBR. Hopefully I will get through most of them this week, or for the rest of this week because it is Wednesday. I know it's a lot of books, but they're short, and a couple of them are middle grade, and I work 9 to 6 tomorrow, but after that I'm off on Friday and I have a short day on Saturday at work, and I don't think that we have any plans, so I'll actually be able to focus on the books, and they're short and I'm sure I can read 1 to 2 of them pretty quickly, like back to back, if I'm in a good reading mood. I will say I have already read one before I remember to turn on the video, so I will tell you which one, and then I'm not going to tell you much about it because I'm going to save all of my thoughts for the end of the vlog. But I did read Nutcracked, and it's a middle grade story. It was so cute, I will tell you that, and it is perfect if you love the ballet or you have any middle grade readers, even adults, who love the ballet and love the Nutcracker. I think it would be such a fun Christmas book for them to read. So really enjoyed that. It was super fun, super fast, super cute. And again, I'll go into actually probably not much more detail than that. That's about, it was really cute, really good. It was really cute. How many times can I say that? Oh my word. But these are the 5 books that are on my TBR for the rest of the week. I'm probably going to start next with Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor after church this evening, and we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited. So yeah, that's my TBR. Come along this week with me. Oh, and after, I forgot, this week after I read these, or at some point this weekend, I'm going to be watching Barbie and the Nutcracker, a classic, and that will also help my Tinsel and Tales little box to read the story and then watch an adaptation of it. Also, I'll knock off one of the squares because one of the books has Christmas in it. I could probably knock off another one with like snow on the cover. Anywho, I could knock off a bunch of the little bingo cards with this week's TBR, so I'm very excited. But yeah, I'm gonna go finish getting ready for church. I'm currently watching the 2018 version of The Grinch. So I'm going to try to watch some more of that while I get ready, and then I will catch you guys in a bit. Hey guys, it is Thursday night. I did not end up reading last night after church. I went and looked at Christmas lights, but I just got home from work. I was able to wear my Christmas sweater to work today. So exciting. It was my last chiropractic shift until after the new year, so that was kind of exciting. I'm on PTO next week. But I am eating dinner. I have some homemade chicken noodle soup that my mama made. And I'm up here for a little bit getting ready for the sprints that Lucy is doing over on her channel this evening. And during sprints, I will be reading Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor. Gonna start this one tonight. I'm off tomorrow, so that is exciting. But yeah, while I eat, I am going to multitask. So my brother and I got back into our Webkinz accounts a while back, and so we have been on our Webkinz binge. So I'm gonna do some stuff there, hang out and play around there for a little bit on my laptop, and then watch an episode of Law and Order while I eat, and then jump on the sprints at some point and read for a little bit and just kind of hang out, and then try my hardest to finish this book tonight. Hopefully. We shall see. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I'll throw you up in the sprints for a little bit. I'll show you around, potentially, if I remember. But yeah, alright.
It temporarily and coming back to it. Because maybe I'm just not in the right headspace for it.
Yeah, I had to do that with, oh goodness, what book did we start and we both had to like put it down? Oh, When the Day Comes.
Yeah.
I haven't picked it back up. I'm going to, but I haven't yet because I was like, I'm gonna soft DNF this.
It's so heavy, and I will tell you that the first book I've finished through 4 now, but the first book was only 2 stars for me.
Alright guys, just got finished with the sprint. It was so much fun. It's 11 o'clock, almost. That's crazy. And we really only read for an hour and 20 minutes, maybe of that 4 hours. We just talked most of it. But I am loving this book. I am I'm 95 pages into it out of like 184 pages, and so much enjoying it. It's giving Downton Abbey at Christmas time, and just the historical Christmas vibes, and I love it. And I'm for sure gonna finish it tonight, I'm sure, if not early tomorrow. But yeah, I am gonna get in my jammies. I've been in my Christmas sweater, but it's time to get my jammies and help my brother with something really quick. Hopefully, if I have time, I don't know. And then jump back into my book. So, I will see you guys when I have an update. Reader, she did in fact not finish the book last night. Good morning. It is a little after 10, and for some reason I could not get with it. I woke up at 8:30 and then went back to bed, and then woke up at 9 and then went back to bed. So I've officially gotten out of bed. Yay. My allergies have been a mess, but that's okay. I feel fine. I'm just a little congested. I did that. Excuse me, oh my goodness. I did not finish Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor last night after the sprints, which were a blast. Lucy did such an amazing job. They were so much fun.
We had fun with Reese, and then Christy popped in for a little bit, and it was so much fun. And everybody in the comments, there was a Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor reading train going on. A bunch of us were reading that, so that was a lot of fun. But after the sprints, I came downstairs and I told my brother I would help him with something, so I did that. And then I put my pajamas on, and then I was like, oh, I'm getting a little tired. And then I went into my parents' room, and they were watching, we turned on the Holiday Baking Championship, and I was like, maybe I'll watch an episode of this. So I crawled into bed with them and watched half of an episode and then promptly fell asleep. So then I just went to bed. But now I am eating breakfast. I have some cereal. It came out of the thing fast, but it's fine. So I have some shredded mini wheats, which in our house we call Grandpa's Kind, because my grandpa loved them, and I just always grew up calling them Grandpa's Kind of cereal. I think I was probably in my early preteens, early teens, before I found out what they were actually called, because it was just Grandpa's Kind in my house. But it started snowing last night, and I didn't think it was gonna stick as much, but I'm gonna show you the view from one of our kitchen windows. Look at all the snow. It snowed. It's beginning to look like Christmas. I know I won't get copyrighted because that sounded nothing like any of the people who sang that song. But yeah, plan for today. Stop yawning. Wake up. I'm going to finish Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor. I'm going to wrap my last Christmas gift while watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the OG. And then, probably read another book. Yeah, I don't know which one yet, but probably that. So, anywho, I'm gonna go eat my breakfast. Then I'm going to find a cozy spot and read my book. And it's gonna be great. Okay, I just finished Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor. Guys, it was so magical. There's something about historical Christmas books that are just so magical to me because they are so simple. They go back to the simplicity of Christmas and just the joy of it. And this one really focused on the real reason for the season. Rosanna has such a great writing style, and I love reading the author's note, and her author's note was great because she really wanted to pay homage to the original Nutcracker, like the story by E.T.A. Hoffman, and not just the ballet. So after reading her note and reading the story, I'm really excited to read the actual Nutcracker story so I can see the differences of the actual story to the play. And just the wonder and whimsy that this story had, and just holding on to the joys of childhood as a reasonable adult, and the joys of Christmas while still remembering the reason for the season. It was so well done. It was so cute, so sweet. I really loved it. Again, so whimsical and magical. And it was a perfect day to read it with the snow on the ground. And in the sprint last night, somebody had mentioned the book starts on December 19th and goes into Christmas Eve. So it was fun to have started the book yesterday on December 19th. So I loved it. I so enjoyed it. I'm so glad I read it. It was just what I needed. But now I'm going to be productive and get dressed and maybe clean my room up a little bit, get some lunch, and then I think I'm going to watch a Christmas movie with my mommy and then pick up another Nutcracker book because I am so for this story. Literally, I love, love, love the Nutcracker. It's so great. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go do that, so I will catch you guys in a little bit when I have decided which one I'm going to pick up. Hi, it's probably about 6 o'clock now. I did not end up getting dressed. I did eat lunch though, and I did do some things around the house, and then I started and finished another Nutcracker retelling. I grabbed it and I was like, I'll just read a chapter or two, and then a chapter or two turned into 50 pages, and then I helped my brother wrap gifts, and I was like, oh, I'm in the middle of reading. So after I helped him wrap gifts, I came back, and I've been sitting on my bed finishing To Crack a Soldier, which was so cute. Oh my goodness. So this one was like a not really a gender swap Nutcracker, because he is essentially the Nutcracker, but he is the one that is sent to the like other world to help fight the Mouse King. So it was a take on that, and the ballerina, Celestra, she was the wooden figure that turns into the magical princess, and she is who they're fighting for. So it was so cute and so sweet. I'd never read anything by Sarah Barron before, but I'm definitely going to be looking for her other books. She has other books set in this like fairy world, because it was fantasy. So the main ballerina, she's half pixie, half elf, and it was just a lot of fun, and like being in that world with, you have fairies and elves and dwarves and all kinds of different like mythical creatures. And there's another, like each realm is a different season. So there's the winter, there's summer, there's spring, there's autumn, and I think she has a series connected to this world based on other characters. So that's kind of fun. I definitely want to read more of her stuff. I definitely want to read more of the Shattered Tale series, because they're fairy tale retellings that are like, I mean, fairy tales are already fantasy, but they're just like a take on the fairy tales. And this one was done so well, so cute. I really enjoyed it. There was talk of the Lord, so I would consider it to be a Christian fantasy. There was talking about like the actual almighty prayers, things like that. Things were capitalized where they were supposed to be capitalized. So very, very much enjoyed. A great Nutcracker retelling, and I feel like that was a lot of times when you see like adaptations of something or it's a take on a story, I feel like this was really a retelling of it, because it was a completely like a new spin on it. So it was done really well. I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad I picked it up. Thank you so much, Lou, for getting it off my wish list, because that was just such a great little Christmas present. Next, I'm probably just gonna end up reading for a bit longer. I don't know. I have 3 options. I have the Nutcracker, which I do want to read at some point, maybe tomorrow, but I don't know, because tomorrow I'm going shopping with my mom, I think, so I don't know. Clara Soldier, which I think might be a similar, ooh, see, this is World War II, so this is another historical moment, which I do love, and I love World War II. Or the Nutcracker Mice, which is middle grade, and set during, like, in the theater, and like it's Yeah. I don't know. You know, it just seems super cute. And again, the font is huge, so I could probably get through this one really quick. Or am I still in the mood for historical? I have read a book by Brittany Fitcher before. The Green-Eyed, what was it called? Hold on. Green-Eyed Prince, I think. Yeah, and that one's done really well. Again, I would classify it as Christian fantasy, so I'm wondering if this is similar. I'm kind of leaning towards Clara Soldier, because I feel like, again, it's going to be a different take on the Nutcracker, and I feel like it's going to give similar vibes, just minus the fantasy aspects. And I'm kind of want that, you know? So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'll save the Nutcracker Mice for maybe later tonight or tomorrow, depending on when I finish Clara Soldier. Because I do think I'm going to get through this very quickly. And then save the Nutcracker for afterwards to finish off and round off my reading experience, to actually read the Nutcracker. And of course I have to watch the movie. I have to watch the Barbie movie. I can't forget that. So yeah, I think that's the plan. I'm going to start with Clara Soldier. And I have to show off the bookmark that I'm using this month as I read my Christmas. It says Merry and Bright, and then on the back it just says Merry Christmas. This is from Emily from Create Explore Reads. I got it when I saw her in Chicago a couple weeks ago when I got Made for Christmas at Rendezvous. She was there as one of the authors, and she's fabulous. I love her so much. So yeah, I think I'm going to read Clara Soldier and just get back into the reading mood. Maybe pause for a minute to eat some dinner. I'm kind of getting hungry. And then go from there. So I will catch you guys in a bit. Maybe this time I'll actually remember to film. But again, I got so into To Crack a Soldier that I completely forgot to pull out my camera. But so good. Highly recommend. Definitely. So good. It's so cute. I loved it. Just realized I have my retainer in. Anywho, it's a little after midnight and I'm gonna hit the hay. I did not finish Clara Soldier. I actually got into the middle of chapter 3 and my mom called us for dinner, and then while we ate we watched a movie together and then watched another movie, and then I was like, I need to go to bed because I work in the morning. But I did finish chapter 3, so I'm on chapter 4, 28 pages in. It's interesting because it's giving the story of the Nutcracker, like the beginning with Drosselmeyer and Clara and Fritz, yeah. But it's set in America during World War II. Her fiance was, like, the war has ended, but her fiance was MIA. So all of that. I'm excited to read more of it and see where the story goes, what Christmas magic we have in store. But I am going to go to bed. I have to work in the morning, and then after that I will be up. But my mom and I, pause, I'm going to take my retainers out. I have a lisp when I have them in. But my mom and I watched the new movie Sugar Plummed on Hallmark with Maggie Lawson and from Psych and someone else, I don't know her name, but it was actually really cute. I'm not normally a Hallmark movie person anymore. I know it's crazy, but I just can't really do the bad acting. But this one was fun because they were like poking jokes at Christmas movies, and it was just done really well. It was a really cute movie. I really enjoyed it. And then after that, my mom really enjoyed it too. But after that, we watched Hitched for the Holidays. It's a Hallmark movie that's old,
but I have it on DVD, and that one's fun because it's like fake dating at Christmas time, and that's always a blast. So we watched those, ate some dinner. They were great. And now, again, I'm gonna go to bed, but I will catch y'all tomorrow sometime. I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done. I'm hoping to at least finish Clara Soldier and start the Nutcracker Mice tomorrow, hopefully. We shall see. But I am going shopping with my mom after work. I love her, but she can be out all day. Blah. But maybe I'll take the book with me so that if she's taking too long, I can go to the car and sit and read. Maybe I'll do that. So, okay. I'm rambling now. Sweet dreams. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Happy Saturday night, y'all. It is late, and I have not read yet today, but I did work, and then I went Christmas shopping with my mom for my brother and sister. And we got back kind of late. Then I had a couple things to do for myself that did not involve reading yet. But I'm about to get into my jammies. But first I want to show this super cute shirt I got. I think I wore it last year in a vlog, but it just says true story. It's got the manger scene. Super cute. It's what I wore shopping today. And what I wore to work. But yeah, I'm about to get into my jammies, get comfortable, and sit down and try to read a bit more of Clara Soldier before I hit the hay tonight. Tomorrow's going to be another long day because, and I'm not sure how much reading I'll get included, but we'll see. We have a short service tomorrow. We just have one service. It's our Christmas service at church. Then after, I told my sister that I would go and help her shop for Christmas gifts because she needs help. And then after that, in the evening, we are going as a family to a Christmas tree lighting, like, walkthrough. And then after that, I think we're going to try to go and do our tradition with our stocking, but we're switching it up this year a little bit. So I'm not exactly sure how our stockings will go yet. But it's going to be a crazy, fun, full day and change of plans. I did decide that I was going to work on Monday. Our chiropractic day is crazy. Like, in the 2.5 years I've worked there, I don't think I've ever seen it with that many people on the schedule so far. I'm sure people will call and cancel on Monday, but just in case they don't, I think, like, because I know it's going to be a busy day, I will feel bad that I'm home and not there helping. So I'm going to go for chiropractic hours, which is really short day for me, but I am going to work on Monday, and then after that I will be free and clear until January 2nd. No feeling bad whatsoever, no guilt. That's what I'm looking for. I am happy to stay home and watch movies and read and do nothing. Maybe go get bagels or something one day. I don't know. Anywho, I'm rambling, but change of plans. I do have one more shift, and then I am off for the rest of the year. So yes, I am gonna go ahead and get comfy and curl up, and I think I might, like, get ready for bed. So, like, brush my teeth, wash my face, put my glasses on, so that if I start to fall asleep, I can. So I might do that. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna update you guys tonight. So if I don't, I'll see y'all tomorrow sometime. If I do read something good and decide to update you, I'll see you guys in a bit. Regardless, you'll see me in just a second. Hi, it's really late. I should be asleep, but I decided, I was like, oh, I'll just read a chapter or two of Clara Soldier, and then ended up finishing it. So, got another Nutcracker retelling down. This one was very interesting. It is definitely like a retelling, reimagining of the Nutcracker, loosely based on it. The World War II timeline was really interesting, and it deals with PTSD, or shell shock syndrome is what they called it back then. But the message that comes out of it, of like PTSD and our soldiers and veterans and anybody who has PTSD, is reminding
walking with them in the darkness, being with them, choosing each day to fight with them, even if we might not be able to see or understand completely what's happening, but showing up and being there for them and choosing that actively every day, knowing that it will never actually leave, but loving them completely anyways. It was really well done. I loved how the whole story was written for the conclusion and for the lesson, and the like magical Nutcracker-esque part of the story completely wrapped up, and it was a lesson that Clara needed to learn about James and the Christmas magic of it, and Drosselmeyer and his magical connection to the story. Overall, I really liked it. I ended up giving it a 4-star. But yeah, so now I am going to bed because we have church in the morning. But I think I will probably pick up maybe the Nutcracker Mice book, because I think it'll be a really fast read tomorrow at some point. And then of course I have to watch Barbie and the Nutcracker. I've been loving all my Nutcracker retellings because each one is so unique and so different, but still has that charm of the Nutcracker story, and I love it. So sweet dreams. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it is Sunday night. We just got home from a very fun Christmassy family night. We went and saw the lights. It was so much fun. It was beautiful. And then after that, we had picked names from our stockings beforehand, and we went to Five Below this year, and we had a $10 budget. Normally we go to Big Lots and we have a $20 to $25 budget, but we switched it up a little bit this year. Went to Five Below and shopped and got stuff for the family member that we drew in our stocking. So we just got home from that. And my jammies, my gingerbread jammies. A lady from my church was so sweet and gave me matching fuzzy socks to this pajama set, and I'm so excited to wear them. But I did not get anything read today. My sister and I were out. We got Christmas shopping done. Got some stuff done around the house when I got home before we left for the evening. But I do believe that I am going to hit the hay and brush my teeth and wash my face and go to bed. But I think I'm going to keep this vlog going until I finish my Nutcracker books. I just want it to be a Nutcracker vlog, so I have 2 more left. I think I'm going to start the Nutcracker Mice tomorrow and probably finish it tomorrow, honestly. And then I think I might read the Nutcracker on Christmas Eve. So I think that will be fun. So I'm just going to keep this vlog going until all my Nutcracker books on my TBR are complete, and then I'll finish it up and go do an overview of all of my thoughts again on the Nutcracker books that I've read for this experience, which I've absolutely loved. So I will catch you guys tomorrow for my last shift of the year. I'm so excited. Christmas Eve, everybody. I can't believe it's Christmas Eve. It doesn't quite feel like it, but also does at the same time. It's weird. Anywho, I just finished the Nutcracker Mice by Kristen Klodstrup, and this is cute. It's just adorable. The story is told from the perspective of mice at the Russian ballet where they perform the Nutcracker. And there is a mouse ballet at the ballet, and just their story of taking the Nutcracker and turning it into something slightly different, because the mice are the villain in the Nutcracker, but they're mice, so they can't be the villain in their own story. But it was just a cute story of them turning it into their own thing. Clara and the Mouse King. What did they say? It's a play about mice, for mice, with mice, or something like that. It was cute, but also at the same time they're fighting against the humans who are trying to get them out with mouse traps and things like that. And there's this little girl who loves the mice, and she's trying to fight for them because she believes that there has to be a ballet, and the mice love the ballet. And it's just a cute little middle grade story. Moved really fast, nothing crazy. It was a cute little retelling. But to finish off our Nutcracker video, I have the original The Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman. So I am going to be starting this soon. So I will be reading the actual Nutcracker, and then I will finish off this video talking about all my thoughts and my thoughts on the story of the Nutcracker. And one thing that is constant through all the retellings and reading the author's notes is that there is a huge difference between the actual story, like the book The Nutcracker, and the ballet. They took the ballet itself is a bit of a retelling of the actual Nutcracker. So I am excited to read the actual story, know the actual story, and then I have to, oh my goodness, I keep forgetting, I need to watch Barbie and the Nutcracker. I'll probably watch that tonight, maybe with my sister, and then we will finish off this vlog. But it has been a blast. Christmas Eve officially. Actually, we're getting close to the midnight mark. No, it's after midnight. Not that you can see. Also, did you see my cute background? It's Nutcracker themed. Merry Christmas, everybody. I have officially finished my Nutcracker week. I started this video last Wednesday. It's officially Wednesday now, so about a week long, and I read all of the Nutcracker stories on my TBR. Absolutely loved them, and of course had to watch the classic that is Barbie and the Nutcracker. It's still nothing beats that movie, man. It is just a classic. But I wanted to go over the books that I read. I know I kind of gave my thoughts as I read them and finished them up, but I'm going to talk about my favorites, which ones I for sure recommend, and then kind of go from there. But thank you so much for joining me this week. It's been a blast. First, I read Nutcracked. Super cute, middle grade, adorable if you really love the ballet aspect of it, the ballet story, and like if like you're a ballet person, middle grade, super cute. I don't remember the star ratings I've given these things, but on Goodreads. Then Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor. Such a great historical take on the Nutcracker. It's more inspired by than really a retelling. There are just aspects of it. It's, you know, just that whimsical, two kids loved the story, so they created their own kind of version of the Nutcracker, and just very, very cute. Loved it. It was so... There's something about historical Christmas novels. Then I read To Crack a Soldier by Sarah Buren.
loved this one. It was so good. This was a fantasy, gender-bent Nutcracker retelling. So the like wooden Nutcracker-esque part of it was the ballerina. She's the one who came to life with the magic, and the guy, Nutcracker soldier, is one who had to go to that world, and it was just done really well, super cute. Then I read Clara's Soldier by Brittany Fitcher. I enjoyed this one. This definitely was more, again, like a take on it, World War II. There was a little fantasy, like magic aspect to it, but small. It was still very much real life, dealing with PTSD, things like that. It was well done. Then I read The Nutcracker Mice by Kristen Cladstrup. This was cute, very middle grade. It got a little young for me, so I wouldn't read it again, but it was a solid book. And if there's like, if you know any of the middle grade kids or like young kids who are interested in ballet, interested in the story, things like adventure, it was very action packed, but if they're interested in that kind of thing, I think this is a great option for them. It was cute, it was clean, again middle grade. Then I read The Nutcracker, the actual Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman, the original, but translated into English, so I guess not the original because I don't speak or read German. But what an interesting little story. I knew going into the Nutcracker, after reading author's notes and knowing some things about the Nutcracker, that it wasn't going to be the same as the ballet. They even talk about it in the foreword of this, that Alexander Dumas, he reworked the book because it's darker, and he turned it into a story that turned into the play. So I do really want to read that version, to read the version that inspired the ballet, because there's no talking in the ballet, and I would just love to see that. So at some point I'll probably try to get that book and read it. But the one by E.T.A. Hoffman, it's a strange little ditty. It's very dark there, but honestly and oddly enough, I kind of liked it. I didn't rate it on Goodreads because I wasn't sure how I felt, like, rating-wise. But it's interesting. But the chapters where they explain the history of the Nutcracker, like how he was created, and the Mouse King with the 7 heads, like the original Mouse King, and where their history and their beef started, was kind of interesting. I really liked that. When my sister and I were watching Barbie the Nutcracker, she was like, I don't understand, what is the point? Like, why are they fighting? Like in the battle scene in the living room. And I was like, well, do you want the actual version? Because I just finished this. I was like, the actual reason? Because this is not the original Nutcracker. So I can give you that reason, but I don't think it really matches up with the Barbie version. So super cute, love it. But yeah, it was interesting, it was cute. I think my favorite was Christmas at Sugar Plum Manor, just because it had all of the like whimsy and heartwarming family-ness, the real reason for the season, because it is Christian fiction, aspects of it, while still having that Nutcracker vibe. It was the closest one. So I love reading author's notes, but the author's note, she talked about how it was more along the lines of like the character names came from the original Nutcracker, because the original girl's name is not Clara, it is Marie. So she like kind of drew inspiration from the original, more so the ballet. And after reading the original, I really liked that, and I just loved the story so much. It was so cute. After that, To Crack a Soldier, I think, would be my next favorite, because again, story was just fun. I loved it. I really loved the world, and I'm excited to read more from that fantasy world. And then Nutcracked, I really loved Nutcracked. Super cute. That one was really towards like the ballet aspect of it. and the whimsicalness was really fun, the magic aspect of it, and drawing the storylines together with her ballet teacher. It was just a lot of fun. So, and of course, top favorite always is Barbie the Nutcracker. So, but that was my Nutcracker week. I read all 6 that were on my TBR. Watched the movie. I'm so excited. It was such a blast. I loved being in the Nutcracker world, and honestly reading them one after another was kind of fun to see where the author got their imagination and what aspects of it they drew from, and just seeing the different ideas behind it was great. So I absolutely loved it. Thank you so much for coming along on this week with me. Let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these retellings, if you've read the original Nutcracker by E.T.A. Hoffman. If you have, let's chit chat, because I have some thoughts. It was strange. Strange, but interesting. I'm glad I read it. Or if you've read the one that inspired the ballet by Alexander Dumas. Or if you know of any other Nutcracker retellings, please let me know, because again, my love for the Nutcracker has not wavered. I love the story so much. So, yes, that's that. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I hope you're going to see this after Christmas, but I hope you had the most merriest of Christmases, enjoying time with your family, celebrating the real reason for the season. Very thankful that the Lord wrapped himself up in flesh and came down as an infant child, laying in a manger, so that 33 years later, he would give his life for us, so that we would have salvation and an eternity with him. So, extra thankful for this season. As always, thankful every day, but there's something special about this season. So I hope you can take some time and really sit in the season and just thankful for all the blessings he's given us. So I wish you a very Merry Christmas to you and yours. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.